What's up guys, it's Justin here, and today I've got a video showing my gaming RGB style setup, which still has that minimalist look that you guys are used to seeing from my Mac setups. The gaming theme is definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I think it did turn out pretty nicely, and I hope you guys like it too. I'm also giving away one item featured in the setup, so what you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, leave a like on this video, and also drop a comment down below, and I'll announce a winner in the comment section when this video hits 2,000 likes. I'm also going to leave a link to everything I mentioned in this video down below. But there's definitely a lot of cool pieces to the setup, so let's go ahead and get started. So the computer that we have that is powering the entire setup is the HP Omen X17, and I'd like to give a huge thanks to HP for sponsoring this video. I mean, just look at this computer and it just screams a gaming setup, and I think everything in terms of gaming has been thought of when it comes to design and performance. To begin with the specs, this thing has a 7th generation Intel Core i7-7700 processor that is quad core and 2.8 GHz up to 3.8 GHz. And you also have dedicated graphics with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 with 8 GB of GDDR5 memory. This comes with 16 gigs of RAM and also has a 1TB hard drive paired up with 256 gigs of SSD. When it comes to ports, this computer has 2 Thunderbolt USB Type-C ports, 3 USB Type-A ports, and an HDMI port along with an SD card slot. The display itself is 17.3 inches at a full HD resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. It's also IPS and has G-Sync support. The display paired up with the specs just brings a nice gaming experience that you can either use in a desktop situation or on the go, and in general I had no problems playing games in normal to high settings. GTA 5 is my game of choice, and it's definitely one of those out there that is more graphic intensive and really puts a computer to test. The speakers you're going to find on the Omen X are also powered by Bang & Olufsen. Beyond that, you also can't forget the mechanical backlit keyboard that has 2.5mm of key travel that makes it very nice to type and game. From the HP Control Center, you're able to modify all of the lights on the computer, both in the interior and exterior, so you can change the custom color of the logo, the X, and everything in general. So if you have like a certain team color or just a preference or just want to change things up, then you can have a lot of fun doing so. As for battery life, you should get over 5 hours for general use, but if you're gaming or watching videos, then you should expect to get just about 3 to 4. The monitor that I have for this setup is the BenQ 32-inch PD3200U, which is 4K, 60Hz, and has a 4 millisecond response time. This thing has 100% sRGB coverage, and I think it just looks incredible both for gaming and also video editing. The smallest main monitor that I've used in the past few years is around 32 inches, and I've been very used to the large screen real estate with 4K displays, so I think this one was perfect. The colors look incredible, and the screen actually is able to adapt to room lighting based on color temperature. It's definitely not the cheapest monitor, nor is it the most expensive out there, but if you're looking for a monitor that is good for photo and video editing, then I could definitely recommend this one. The keyboard that I went out and bought for this setup is a Corsair Vengeance K70 RGB keyboard, and this is a mechanical keyboard with Cherry MX switches and is actually the first gaming keyboard I purchased. I don't really know much about gaming keyboards, but I picked this up and tried it, and I really like the mechanical key response on it, and I might be using these more often in the future. It is also RGB, as you can tell, and from Corsair software you're able to adjust the lighting pattern and colors on every single key, which is really fun to play with, just like the one on the HP Omen X. The gaming mouse for the setup is the HP Omen 600, and this mouse comes in at a pretty nice budget price, but still is great for gaming. The mouse itself has a DPI range of 800 to 12,000. You can also adjust the buttons to customize it to your settings. There's also a set of removable weights as well, and the switches on the mouse are mechanical. It is right-handed, and I did find it pretty comfortable to use from my testing. Because the setup has kind of a dark vibe to it, I thought I'd add a couple lamps as well, because that seems to be a piece of tech that is always overlooked in setups. The lamp that I have is the BenQ e-reading LED desk lamp, and this allows you to customize a few different things, including the brightness, the color temperature, and it has a nice modern look. The chrome ring on the top is touch sensitive to turn it on and off just with a touch, where the dial allows you to adjust the white balance from 2700 to 5700 Kelvin, and also has a button to switch to brightness controls as well. The base itself is also nice and sturdy, and you can also adjust the arm. This lamp overall looks really good on the desk and covers a nice wide field of view in terms of illuminating your setup, and it is also available in many different colors. Because the setup was already pretty expensive, I decided to go with the Logitech MX sound for the speakers. When it comes to looks, it does suit the setup quite nicely, and there's a decent bass as well. But because the speaker is Bluetooth wireless, you can also connect your phone to it and listen to music from there. They also don't take up too much space, so you can move them around if you need to. If you're willing to spend a bit more money on the speakers though, then a great set that I would have put in this setup is the Audioengine A5 Another piece that I added to the setup that kind of just ties all of the things together in terms of look is the Blue Spark Black Edition. This is an XLR mic that I have used in the past, and the sound is overall very clean, so you can use it for gaming and streaming as well. And it does also come with a nice matching shock mount as well. The blue spark that I had back in the day was the orange color, which was pretty cool, but I think this one just looks so much better in the blacked out look. Another great piece of tech that I just have near me at all times, whether it's on my desk or when I'm traveling, is a battery pack. The one I'm currently using is the newest one from Anker, and that is the PowerCore 20002. It has two USB ports with up to a 2A output, as well as a micro USB for charging, and also an 8-level battery indicator and button. Another light that I picked up was the BenQ ScreenBar e-reading LED task lamp, and this is actually my favorite one because it not only serves as a nice light to illuminate your setup, but for filming videos, it looked amazing as well. You're once again able to adjust some of the settings, including white balance from the bar on top, and there's also an auto dimming feature because there is an ambient light sensor built in. It's powered by micro USB, which is nice because BenQ monitors do have USB ports built in. Because this is a gaming setup, you can also have a webcam as well if you do a lot of streaming or group gaming, and the one I have here is a Logitech C920 1080p webcam with autofocus, and although there is a newer generation, I believe that in terms of quality to value, this one is the best one to buy. Otherwise, that pretty much wraps it up for my gaming-themed RGB setup tour, and I'll be leaving a link down below to all of the products that I have featured in this video, and make sure you leave a comment as well if you have any other questions. Also, please let me know what type of theme you would like to see next for the future setup episodes. That's it for me though. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next video.